Good morning, everyone. It's Haley. Welcome to Momlife, Vermont. Today, we're on the streets of Arlington, Virginia. I'm actually on my search for coffee. I really want a Starbucks, which is highly unlikely, like me, because we don't have Starbucks anywhere near where I live. But because of the amazing world of YouTube, yesterday I watched a YouTube video of a woman explaining how to order her top 5 favorite drinks, the last one being water, which I thought was interesting. And I've seen a bunch of people get the matcha green tea drink, and for some reason today's the day I wanted to try it, and I can finally see the Starbucks. I went in the wrong direction for a little while. I'm now going in the right direction. All is well. We're gonna head on into Starbucks. We're gonna get a drink, hopefully a matcha drink, but you never know around here. And then the conference is starting. Today's conference is a SNAP Institute, an institute of learning regarding employment and training. Last week's fun adventure, so the adventure in Iowa, was related to farmers markets, so vastly different. And there's a bee on my phone. He's gone. That was scary. Coffee, conference, coffee, conference, coffee, conference, coffee, conference. And I think today we're going on an adventure. I think I've told you my goal for the week is to get to the FDR Memorial, but I've also found a market. I am like, I must get to this market, and it has some weird hours. So I'm trying to figure out if I go today after the conference or if I go tomorrow after the conference. We will see. It'll be an adventure. I'll bring you along. We're at the Starbucks, so let's go inside. First break here. I just came back to my room to drop off my iPad, which was to charge it, but my charging stuff's in my bag, which is downstairs at the conference where I'm going to charge my phone. So pointless trip to my room. Anyway, matcha green tea latte, delicious. If you do not like green tea, you will not like it. I have a love-hate relationship with green tea. I am very into drinking the 99-cent Arizonas. If you don't know what they are, I'll see if I can put a picture here. But I do not like the green tea flavor in that, and maybe it's because it's unsweetened, but this is like delicious, delicious. Maybe not something I'll pick up again for my morning coffee, because I definitely feel like it's more of like an afternoon drink where I'm not looking for the zing. But still delicious, still great. Happy I picked it up, and my lips are atrocious. Did kind of want to give you an outfit of the day here. It is kind of like one of the outfits that I picked out to go to Iowa and then never wore in Iowa, although I did add the little white on top. I don't know why. I think it's because the blue has pretty bad pit stains on it, and I didn't want to do them. Let's see if I can get it in the mirror. The mirror is like weirdly positioned by the bed. So anyway, I'll give you a little peek and then see if I can find a better blue shirt, like skin colored tank on. This is a LuLaRoe skirt. Fashionable, fresh, fashionable, fresh. Definitely gonna show you guys in a better mirror. All right, guys, let's go downstairs. So I stepped slightly out of my comfort zone, not that I don't do that very often, but I was on my way to the McDonald's that is located just up these stairs, and I ended up finding this place called Super Green, which makes salads and bowls and lovely goodness. Once I kind of like got in there, I felt like I couldn't leave, and I was like, all right, $10 for lunch probably is what I would pay no matter where I go, McDonald's or not. Sat there, looked at their menu, and then I got what they called a ratatouille bowl. It looks divine. I'm hungry. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go eat some lunch. My lovely ratatouille bowl. think it's like warm and hot. I know it has eggplants, which was like part of the reason I was drawn to it. If you didn't know my love of eggplants yet, well, go watch some of my videos, everybody. Go watch some of my videos. Alright, so has a spinach bed. I think there is some blackened chicken in here. Just a slight update for you guys. I thought this was called super green. No, something green. It is actually sweet green, which is where I got my salad, and it is delicious. End of the day. So I'm officially going on some adventures. I am going to fill you in on the Eastern Market adventure here, and then there will be also an FDR video coming out soon. So be sure to check both of those out. I do just kind of want to fill you guys in on the fact that I am not feeling well now. My stomach started hurting probably about an hour ago, but I'm hoping maybe the walk will help, and possibly stopping at a store along the way will make me feel better. So we're hopping on the metro and we're gonna have some fun. So we're actually going out into the street and then going to get the metro and then getting to where we need to go. So come on. To, I guess, the Eastern Market metro station, and then it seems to be just a short little walk over to the Eastern Market. Now I'm not 100% sure where I'm going, but that right there looks like a market. I am not really sure what to expect. When I was looking up things to do in DC, a lot of the traditional things come up. The Monument, the Smithsonian, things that I've done quite a bit, I guess, in the last couple of years. So this time I wanted to try and find something different. And I mean, I just came from a farmers market conference, so I'm very interested in markets. This, I believe, is a year-round market. It has inside vendors and outside vendors, and it seems like they vary, possibly weekly, monthly, daily. I don't know. This market is open 6 days a week. It's closed on Mondays, so we are here on a Tuesday. So let's go see what we can find. seems as though the inside market is pretty set, meaning those are the same stores, businesses are always in there. So that's pretty cool. You can get lots of fresh meat. And then out here, and I'm not sure if this is always here, but there's a Fresh Tuesday Farmers Market where you can get loads of fresh veggies as well. And those are all outside underneath this gazebo. I don't know what you really call it. A little trip to the Eastern Market. It does seem like it would be a little bit busier around lunchtime. They do have one business or one restaurant in there that wasn't currently open. And looking at the signs, it looks like they close for lunch at 3. So if you come between like 7 and 3, they have breakfast and lunch. I hope you guys enjoyed a little jaunt here to the Eastern Market. Now, I did expect it to be a little bit more involved. So since this was such a quick trip, I think I'm gonna head back towards the metro and then walk towards the mall, right? Sound like a good idea? So I'll fill you in on the exciting bits. Ooh, and I wanted to let you know there was a bakery in there. I picked up a German chocolate cupcake as well as a coconut brownie. I am in love with coconut right now. Anything coconut, and I'm like, I must have it. Ooh, the other nice thing about it in here is they do have public bathrooms. So check it out. Eastern Market Street in downtown DC. Look what I found. That is the United States Capitol. This side's being redone. That side's beautiful. Every time I've actually come to Washington, D.C., I've always walked towards the Capitol, and then most of the monuments are in the other direction, so I'm like, oh, I think I've gotten close enough. Let me go the other way. So it's kind of nice to be this close to it. It's almost like I could hold it or touch it, and that's not my fault. Pretty sweet here on the Capitol lawn. I guess this is the Capitol lawn. Maybe that's the Capitol lawn. I don't know. Very cool. I don't know much about my history here. I think one house sits on one side, Senate sits on the other side. If there's flags up, it means they're out. Maybe that's all the UK Parliament. I don't really know. Very cool to be very close to it. If you guys have not seen my other DC videos, definitely go check them out. They are going to be a little bit more sightseeing filled, tourist filled. This one we might just stop and see a couple of spots, but we're not doing a whole mall tour this time, which is definitely what I did last time. I'm just gonna keep walking, hopefully get to the FDR Memorial, which is I think like 3 miles away, so I might hop on a bus along the way. Let's go. Let's have an adventure. I didn't even know you could get this close to it. Could I walk on the steps? Is that allowed? Should I try? Should I try and touch the steps? There's lots of cops around. What if I just ran up and was like, touch? They'd get mad at me. I mean, some of those people don't look like they're very important, and nobody's actually touching the steps. Oh, I do see. I think I can touch the bottom, and then there's like a metal chain across part of it. There's also signs, so maybe if I go read the signs and they're like, Haley, if you touch these, you will be arrested, I will decide not to touch them. So let's just go see how close we can get. Closer than I've ever been in my whole life. This is so freaking cool. Wonder who's on top. Should probably look up my American history before I come skedaddling my way across the Capitol, but we didn't do it this time, maybe next time. I got even closer. So cool. Should I try and touch the steps? That's the question. And which steps do I want to touch? Which one's which? I think we're gonna head back this way because I have a long walk ahead of me, but I'll touch them. I promise. We're doing it. We're even gonna like walk closer so we can be closer to it and less conspicuous with our copy friends over here.
This is my point. If it's your friend,
right there. We're gonna do this. So, absolutely fascinating. If you come to DC, come to the Capitol. You don't even have, you might be able to go inside. I'm not gonna go inside, it's late in the day. But you'd have to look up if you can go inside. I don't know if you can, maybe you can, maybe you can't. That girl's touching it. She's touching it. I think I can touch it. She's not even doing it like, she's touching it still. I wonder if I can walk up the steps. Wouldn't that be cool? Just to like, oh, and these things say no parking. So since I don't have a car, I'm pretty sure I can touch the steps. Very cool. I kind of wish I was on the other side now. This one is construction, but it's very cool. I'll show you my feet on the steps. Alright, slight update here. So now that I know I can touch it, I'm actually going to go to the one that's not construction filled and touch it over there. I actually believe that is the Senate side, who I feel owns a piece of me. No, I'm just kidding. But I think it is the Senate side. Otherwise, they make the House go in over there and the Senate go in over here and have a very long walk once they get inside. We're going to head on over. Maybe we can see some famous people, aka politicians, who I guess are not very famous. Isn't the point of a politician is to see your constituents? So you should see politicians often. So many people are taking photos. I'm not cool enough to have friends to take my photo. That's my life. Memorial, and I got some pretty sweet news to tell you. So I'm on a bus, and I knew that DC had buses that kind of go around some of their more popular monuments. It's called the Circular. Kenny Kensley and I did it a couple of years ago, and I thought it cost like $1. They now offer free circular rides. It said indefinitely, so at any point that could change, but if you are in DC and you're looking to get around the monuments and to see some of the things that might be a little further away, or you're sick of walking, hop on one of these buses. They're air conditioned, they're nice, and we're probably going to get to the FDR, which was probably going to be about a 5-mile walk for me, rather quickly. If you guys are interested in seeing the FDR Memorial, definitely subscribe to my channel, because it's going to be in the next video. I just wanted to fill you in on my very good news. Check the Circular out if you're in DC. I never thought I'd have. I'm waiting for my Uber. I've never done an Uber by myself before. I'm meeting everyone at a drag bingo, so that's exciting. Are you excited for drag bingo? This is the second time in a week I've been to drag bingo. There was drag bingo in Iowa. If you haven't seen the Iowa adventures, be sure to check out those vlogs. It was fun, it was exciting. I don't even know if I showed you guys drag queen bingo, but it definitely happened while I was in Iowa, and now it's about to happen here, so enjoy. Are you ready? Are you prepared? We are going on in. I mean, the party already came outside. We're just going inside to meet it at this point, so let's go have some fun.